Welcome back to SBR Videos. Here with us is handicapper Russ Benjamin to talk some NHL. Our goal here will be to figure out the most profitable NHL teams thus far and what clubs have depleted NHL betting bankrolls. Hi Russ, how are you today?
I'm doing very well, Sylvia. I hope you're ready for your weekend.
I see, Russ, and can you share with us exactly what you are looking at before addressing the specific teams to be discussed?
Well, Sylvia, I'll be evaluating strictly NHL money line results. And my fundamental philosophy is going to be wagering on $100 on the favorite and risking $100 on an underdog. Keep in mind, my main emphasis will be on which teams are making or losing the most money as opposed to their actual win-loss records.
I see, Russ, and can you take us through the most profitable teams first?
Certainly, Sylvia. We're going to look at two teams here, starting with the Nashville Predators, who have gone 18-3 on home ice this season. And that equates to, if you wagered $100 a game on the Predators this season at home, you're up $1,420. If you were astute enough to wager on the Nashville Predators in their first 21 home games of the season, you've certainly established yourself as a valuable commodity and are definitely much smarter than I am. My suggestion is to be very careful in the upcoming months with the Predators. They will assuredly be laying substantially more juice as a home favorite in the second half of the season compared to what they've been asked to do so up to this point. The second team we're going to look at, the New York Islanders, and the Islanders are 16-4 at home this season versus the money line. $100 bettors have profited $1,040 so far on the Islanders when wagering on them on home ice. And similar to Nashville, I would err on the side of caution when contemplating a wager on the Islanders at home in the second half of the year. They'll undoubtedly be seeing some very hefty prices as opposed to what they've seen in October and November. We're going to look at two road teams as well. The Calgary Flames are 14-10 on the road this season. $100 players who have wagered on Calgary on the road are up $900, and the Flames are proving to be no fluke and will continue to receive attractive prices on the road. And finally, the Winnipeg Jets, who have an identical 14-10 money line road record, and $100 bettors have profited $885 on the Jets. And similar to the Flames, the Jets will continue to hold a pretty good value in road games. In my opinion, it's just a matter of are they for real or not.
I see, Russ. And how about the teams that have been a losing proposition so far this season?
Well, let's look at a losing proposition in reference to two teams at home this season. Starting with the Dallas Stars, they've gone 11-15 on the money line on home ice this year. $100 bettors have lost $855 by wagering on the Stars at home this season. The Stars have regressed from a playoff team they were a season ago. They not only have a less than impressive home record thus far, but the majority of their early losses came as a sizable favorite. This is certainly a much better team than how they've performed thus far. And if you catch them as a home underdog when play resumes, they certainly should be considered and considered heavily. The New Jersey Devils are another team that's been an absolute disaster on home ice for NHL bettors. They've gone 7-13. $100 bettors have lost $720 on the Devils when wagering them on home ice. This is the worst New Jersey team in probably the last 20 seasons. They just can't score goals with any type of regularity, and the promise of improvement in the second half looks to be improbable. The two teams on the road that are killing NHL bettors right now, believe it or not, the number one team, the defending Stanley Cup champion, LA Kings, are 5-15 against the money line on the road this season. If you've wagered $100 a game on the Kings on the road, you're down $1,380 right now. I have a hard time digesting this one, Sylvia. The Kings have won 2 of the last 3 Stanley Cups, have been to the Western Conference Finals in each of the last 3 years. They definitely have had the proverbial target on their head this season. Although I see their fortunes on the road improving in the second half, the prospects of receiving value will be few and far between. And then finally, we have the Edmonton Oilers. Yes, the dismal Edmonton Oilers, 4-19 on the road this season. $100 bettors have lost $1,260 by wagering on the Oilers on the road this year. And if you've done that, boy, I'm going to send you to a very good mental psychiatrist. I can't see much improvement pertaining to the Oilers on the road. However, before you make them an automatic fade, expect to be laying some very expensive juice when doing so. Wagering on them in this role on the road is an act of desperation, and betting against them comes at a very high risk versus a small reward. And there you have it, Sylvia. Those are all my winners and losers so far in the NHL.
Okay, interesting information. Thanks for your time, Russ. And there you have it, guys. This is Sylvia for SBR Picks.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.